returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So today we want to look at play group. Is it important? Can a child transition from home group straight to the recommended uh, pre unit? Yeah, that is preparatory 1, pp1, preparatory 2. Others used to call it kindergarten. So you will find kg1 and kg2, then you go to grade 1, what was previously known as standard 1. So we are going to address such questions. Is it important? What is learnt there? What happens when you find that you're being charged uh, to pay the fee equivalent to those who are in PP1 and they are put in the same class and you are not told? Does it mean they're going to repeat the same class the following year, yet they are, you know, yet, education is very expensive in ECD level. So what happens in such a case? Want to know nutrition wise, what can you do? What are some of the things they get to learn, like I've already said? Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. So first of all, is playgroup important? Yes, it is very important. It's the place where they get to have a foundation. uh, Given that for the first 1, 2, 3 years, the parent was the primary teacher, so in the formative stage, they had a big role to play, and now they have to supplement with that of the teacher. Yeah, so at that point, there's the basic caretaking, especially if you're a busy parent, you want to go to work, so you can consider playgroup for that reason. Yeah, so there they will get potty trained, they'll get social interaction skills, even how to share dollies, toys. Yeah, they also get to learn basic etiquette, like saying thank you, hello in the morning, bye. They get to learn even about religion, prayer. So you'll find a child is coming back and they're like, let's pray for the food. Oh, God bless the food before we have it. Amen. If they're from the Muslim culture, for example, you find them doing the Bismillah. Yeah. And they also get to learn how to talk. The play group. Basically, what's supposed to happen is play. And during play, they are even able to learn things like months of the year, like there's this song, in 1 year we have 12 months: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So they already know that a year has 12 months just by playing. Yeah, they also get to learn even about numbers from the songs. They get to learn about rhymes like Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Yeah, baby Jesus. They get to learn tiki tiki maji about fruits. Avocado, avocado, bye bye, bye bye. Tiki 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 maji, aina ya matunda. So they get to also learn that, and it helps even in their language acquisition. There are those children that have been confused because, especially where very many languages are spoken. Yeah, maybe you're doing Kisii and Kiswahili in the house. The kid is listening to TV, cartoons, and such content which is in English or whichever language, and they're getting confused. So you might find they're hearing you, they're understanding you, but they're not able to respond in the very language. So by them going to school, that is playgroup, they get to learn the language. Another thing is the place where they learn about responsibility, taking care of your personal stuff. You can tell them, maybe this is a book, this is your book, take care of it. This is a shoe polish, it's used for ABCD. So this is what you can do to take care of them, so that it is more of a reception before they go to the pre-primary, yeah, the PP1 and PP2. So by the time they're there, they even know how to take care of their pencils, their rulers, and you as a parent needs to be involved. You need to be even labeling, yeah, so they get to learn responsibility at that time. Because you realize, especially when now they'll be teenagers, some will be literally careless because they never learned that at their formative stage. Someone is just like, unaweza tupa sweater kwa field, and until you're asked, by the way, where is your sweater? And you're like, I forgot your bag. So at least at that time they're able to learn those responsibilities. Another thing is the place where they get to learn about independence, how to use the toilet, yeah, so how you squat and wipe from front to back, and it's okay, accidents do happen, so the teacher needs to be accommodative, yeah, to even talk to them nicely. You might find even a child who was potty trained vizuri kabisa, very well, regressing because at that stage they're not being caned, they're not being reprimanded because they might find school to be boring or tough. So a bit they're given some soft love. So you might find a child regressing because of that, because they're seeing others doing and they think it's normal because no one is reprimanding them. But you get to tell them how things are supposed to be done. They can come home, yeah, and they can do the relieving, they go for the nature call on their potty or squat, whatever you use, and they will be good. In terms of nutrition, at school, sometimes children come with the snacks, different items. Some might not afford it, but you as a parent, it's your personal responsibility to try to ensure your child is not malnourished. Yeah, sometimes others go with food and they come back with it. So during breakfast, you ensure at least your food is packed. Okay, kinywa hata kikwangi kimefunguka vizuri, it's normal. So maybe during the afternoon when they've come, the tea o'clock, they can take things like energy packed porridge, njugus, fruits. During the weekends, yeah, that's some of the things they should be meant to undergo so that they are healthy. Okay. Another thing that you can do for children maybe who have morning allergies, they tend to sneeze, ensure you clothe them well. Yeah, do even overlay of clothes, maybe a stocking. Though for boys they will be like, no, stockings are not for boys, blah blah blah. So try to talk to them. If they're not responsive, ensure they wear at least trousers if it's allowed in their school, or you dress them with long socks, because the last thing that you want to do is to kill a child's self-esteem. Alichekelewa ati alikuwa amevaa stocking nini nini. So yeah, so that should be done. There are those who come with recurring coughs and colds, because while they're at school, some come with homers and they get to be airborne. Yeah, so they are transmitted from one student to the other, one pupil, one learner to the other. So in such a case, ensure you feed them on dawa, things like honey, propolis. You can use lemon tea. Actually, in the morning, that's what I used to see my aunt doing, because I don't think milk tea does much. You can also get to give them 7Cs, that is the omega oils. Yeah, supplement them so that their immunity is boosted at that point. Okay. Yeah, also ensure that they shower, because some you find ile vumbi amekuja nayo kutoka shule, they have not taken a shower. yet they have been playing all day long. They have been very active, so they need to shower, wash their clothes, and avoid using too much chemicals in form of what do we call these things, fabric softeners, sijui, these things that conditioners, yeah. So some can even give them allergies, so try to limit. Also, maybe the type of oil that you smear on them should be a bit friendly to them. Okay, so we have addressed the issue of whether play school is important or not. I've also addressed nutrition wise what you can do. The other question was, is it a must for you to go straight to playgroup 1, not playgroup, pre-primary, without first going to play school? So yeah, you can, because that is what is recommended by the government when there are 4 years. So it means you as a parent need to do your role, teaching them, making sure that even their fine motor skills are developed, they get to mold and such kind of things. That is your personal responsibility as a parent. However, there are schools like private schools whereby it's more of a business, and you'll be told, the others have caught up, they are ahead, so what will you do? And you find yourself subjecting a child to extra tuition, even on Saturday evening, afternoons, in the evenings. I don't think it's healthy, because at that tender age, this child needs to play more than engaging them in more cognitive content. Okay, so it's not appropriate to engage a child in cognitive stuff. So endeavor to ensure that if the others are perhaps ahead, then it means either they can go for that play school kidogo, then they go to pre-primary. Yeah, so for pre-primary, that's where they learn about even their names, their identity in short. What is your name? I am Ruth Kerubo. Who is your mother? Mary. Who is your father? Na. What's the name of your school? Talala. You see, so that even when they get lost, they're able to find their way home. Yeah, so such kind of things. How many brothers do you have? That's where they learn those. They get to even learn about sounds. They get to learn about more songs, more rhymes, as well as sleeping in the afternoon. What else do they learn? Matching. They get to do labeling of various things, identifying even the numbers. They can also do some drawing to activate the creativity in them. Yeah, so I don't know whether I wrote some of the things they can do. They get to join dots, yeah, so that even when they start now doing the drawing of numbers, they are able to write. Okay, so at that point you have different sizes of books that they can use, like the half-inch. Yeah, they get to learn basics. So that's what's supposed to happen. Personally, I never went to those play school. I just went direct to nursery and to class 1. But it was detrimental because I remember at one point mom came with a lot of charts and we were doing those sounds, syllables, and I didn't understand. Later on, I came to overhear a conversation that my class teacher had written that I was beyond help. And for sure, I think I was beyond help because I never used to find school interesting apart from the modeling. No, I used to get tired. So, alisema mankonya rabble. But look at you girl. Yeah, this girl did well. She went to even a national school. She proceeded with a direct entry to university. She's a trained teacher. So, how you cannot define a child by just an assessment that is not even comprehensive. Perhaps at that point, maybe I was sick, maybe I was not mentally okay. Yeah, so it's very important. Hi, Wamboka Bobo. Yeah, welcome to my live. So we need to play a part, especially as teachers. We need to mind what we say to our learners because they take it personally. Yeah, let's try to be great teachers by saying positive words, positive affirmations that build on their self-esteem. If a child doesn't excel in one thing, they could be excelling in others. Perhaps they're not good in academics, they could be good in drawing, they could be good in sports. So why don't ensure you do your research, do proper research. And it's good that you involve your child. Maybe they go with you scouting for school, they tell you what they love about a different school. Maybe those will be fascinated by maybe the food that is there. Some will be fascinated by buses, some will be fascinated by the teachers. So take them along while you're doing that research, then you compare. Some could be even attracted by the color of the uniform, and I think that is me. I'm just so much into colors. I remember even in an interview I was asked, what do you want to be? I said I wanted to be an accountant. Why do you want to be an accountant? Because I see them, they're smartly dressed. You see? So, them along, also get to have them there before joining school to even minimize the incident where they start crying and you have to run to the car or wherever. So let them learn that school is important. Sometimes you just leave them. If they have older siblings, they'll just be like, I want to follow so and so, my sibling. Some will be like, I want a bag, I want to go to school. So different learners are very unique. So it's okay if they cry, the crying will cease. Yeah, finally they get used to, depending on the environment. Yeah, so don't be worried how it will be. They will get to adjust. It's gradual. Even for us, I remember when I joined campus, hata ikuni hit that you're being left here until dad had gone, and I'm like, what? I'm in this whole desert all alone. I don't know the directions. I got lost. I found my way. Thank God we had maps. So it's very normal. Yeah. If they cry. So if you're a crying a parent also, take it easy. They're not going to die. They'll just adjust normally. Another issue was uh, what? About table manners. That is also taught at Playgroup. They will learn about maybe not talking while your food is in the mouth. You're not supposed to object someone while they're talking. Such kind of things they learn at that stage. Storybooks also make it a habit. If there's something that is deteriorating, is the reading culture in Kenya, in Africa, okay, generally in the whole world, because our children are on the screens, and it's not that good. It's not a good sign. In as much as they're learning about technology, they need more play to go even and develop the psychomotor skills. So let them play more, let them listen more, let them be engaged. Even you as a parent, before they go to sleep, help them to say a prayer, read for them even they are at the bedtime stories. Be unique, be unique. Try to embrace even those bonding times. Yeah, so don't be too busy on them. Yeah, another thing, so take it easy. Some will be so take it easy. Some will be older, some will be younger, but I believe a child who is mature will just find it easier to progress. So don't have pressure. So a child, for example, the government says that for a child to join the pre-primary one, they should be at least 4 years by March of that year. So it means for you to join playgroup, it should be at least 3 years. First year, second year, let them be at home, let them enjoy. Yeah, there are others who will join halfway, but they will catch up, because at the end of the day, even during the December holidays, you realize they will tend to forget. They will have to be reminded. So let's take it easy and embrace the play group. Also, give them the necessary equipment, things like colors, the crayons, so that they can do the coloring. Yeah. Also, know or teach them how to deal with homesick. It's normal at that point. Yeah. So that is it. They can also learn about no swiping. Yeah, so that you don't find a child and they're doing that. Let them use the handkerchief, how to wash it, and such kind of things. But the main essence of playgroup is to play, to build the mind so that it is even ready for the task ahead. Let's not be in a hurry. Let's stop the pressure. Yeah, as long as the child is fine. Okay, sometimes you suspect maybe your child could be having some difficulties. It's good you take them for assessment at the KISE. Sometimes be patient. Even those children who tend to be quiet, utashangaa yeah, and they will cope. Yeah. So I think I've addressed that. So play group is very important. So what is the appropriate age? Whichever age, yeah, between 3 to 4 years, it's good enough, so that they get to learn the basics, how to be independent, social interaction, their responsibility. Yeah. So until next time, bye, and say hi to your kiddos. And thank you for 938 subscribers as of today when I was shooting. Don't take it for granted. So yeah, we're about to be monetized, and that means even our message is going viral, it's going wide. So let's continue sharing, and also please don't forget to comment and give a like to this video. And yeah, bye.